Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. Today we'll be discussing Management Information Systems, commonly known as MIS, and how MIS supports modern digital firms. In this lecture, we'll first understand what MIS is and how it helps managers at different levels. Then we'll move on to the concept of digital firms, the technologies they use, and why they're important in today's business world. Now that you know what we'll cover, let's begin with the basics of MIS. Management Information Systems and levels of information systems. Every organization has different levels of management, and each level requires different types of information. MIS plays a key role in supporting these levels, from daily operational activities to long-term strategic planning. Understanding these levels helps us understand how information flows within an organization. To understand this more clearly, let's look at the basic idea behind MIS. Abstract. MIS is a system that provides information for managerial activities. Its main purpose is to supply accurate, timely, and relevant information so managers can plan, control, and make decisions effectively. MIS converts raw data into meaningful information and delivers it to the right people at the right time. In short, MIS connects people, technology, and procedures to support management functions. Now that we understand the role of MIS, let's see how it fits within broader information systems like ERP. ERP, IS, and MIS relationship. In organizations, ERP, information systems, and MIS are closely related. ERP systems manage resources and processes across the entire organization. Information systems include people, procedures, hardware, software, and data. MIS focuses specifically on using these systems to support managerial decision-making. With this relationship clear, let's see how MIS actually helps managers make decisions. MIS and decision-making process. Managers are often surrounded by large amounts of data. MIS helps convert this data into useful information. The process moves from data collection to information processing, and finally to decision-making. The key idea is that data alone is not useful. MIS transforms data into information that managers can understand and use. Next, let's look at the specific functions MIS performs. Functions of MIS. MIS performs several important functions in an organization. It helps identify warning signals from both internal and external environments. It supports automation of routine tasks, assists in both routine and non-routine decision-making, and can also act as a strategic tool to gain competitive advantage. Now that we know what MIS does, let's define information systems more broadly. Information systems. An information system is a combination of hardware, software, procedures, and people that produces information for planning, control, and decision-making. Most modern organizations use computer-based information systems, which can be categorized into different types based on their purpose. Let's now classify these systems according to organizational levels. Types of information systems. Information systems are generally classified into operational level, knowledge level, management level, and strategic level systems. Each level supports a different group of users and different types of decisions. We'll begin with the lowest level, operational systems. Operational level systems. Operational level systems support day-to-day business activities. These systems track routine transactions such as sales, payroll, inventory movement, and cash receipts. The most common example is the Transaction Processing System, TPS. These systems handle structured and repetitive tasks. Now, let's see how TPS operates across different departments. Types of TPS. TPS exists in almost every department: sales, manufacturing, finance, accounting, and human resources. Wherever routine transactions occur, TPS is used. These systems form the foundation of all higher-level information systems. Once operations are handled, organizations also need systems for knowledge workers. Knowledge level systems. Knowledge level systems support professionals and data workers. Their purpose is to help create, store, and share knowledge within the organization. These systems also help manage documents and information flow. Let's break this category into two important systems. Knowledge level systems, OAS and KWS. Office Automation Systems, OAS, support clerical and data workers by managing documents, communication, and scheduling. Knowledge work systems, KWS, support professionals such as engineers and analysts by helping them create and apply new knowledge. Now, let's move up to management level systems. Management level systems. At the management level, we mainly find MIS and decision support systems, DSS. MIS provides regular reports based on data from TPS. DSS supports complex, semi-structured decisions by using models, data analysis, and simulations. To understand DSS better, let's look at an example. DSS example, Voyage Estimating DSS. This example shows how a DSS combines databases, analytical models, and user interfaces to support decision-making. Managers can analyze different scenarios and make informed decisions using such systems. Now, let's move to the highest level of systems used by top management. Strategic level systems, ESS/EIS. Executive support systems, ESS, support senior executives by providing summarized information for long-term strategic decisions. These systems focus on trends, forecasts, and external information rather than detailed operational data. Let's see where ESS gets its information from. ESS data sources and workstations. ESS collects information from internal sources such as TPS, MIS, and DSS, as well as external sources like market reports and news. This helps executives understand both organizational performance and external environmental changes. Now, let's look at how all these systems are connected. Interrelationships and interdependencies. Information systems are interconnected. Data flows upward from TPS to MIS, DSS, and ESS, while decisions and policies flow downward. This integration ensures consistency and coordination across the organization. With MIS covered, we now shift our focus to digital firms. Digital firms, applications used in digital firms. Digital firms use information technology to manage core business processes and relationships. Technology enables faster communication, automation, and integration across departments and with external partners. Let's define what a digital firm actually is. Digital firms. A digital firm is an organization that uses digital networks to manage key business processes and relationships. Technologies such as CRM, SCM, ERP, KMS, EI, and WMS allow information to flow seamlessly across the organization and beyond. To understand this concept better, let's look at its origin. Origin of the digital firm. The idea of the digital firm comes from changes in technology and global competition. Traditional firms relied on manual processes, while digital firms rely on integrated information systems to increase speed, flexibility, and efficiency. Now, let's see the advantages digital firms enjoy. Advantages. Digital firms can operate continuously and globally. They improve efficiency, reduce costs, enhance customer relationships, optimize supply chains, and respond quickly to market changes. Technology becomes a source of value creation. To support this, digital firms rely heavily on networks. Digital network diagram. This diagram shows how customers, suppliers, and partners connect through secure networks to servers and databases. This connectivity allows real-time information sharing and efficient operations. Next, we'll look at an example of enterprise software used in digital firms. The Oracle eBusiness Suite. Enterprise software like Oracle eBusiness Suite integrates different business functions into a single system. This allows organizations to manage operations, finance, supply chains, and customer relationships more effectively. Now, let's look at mobile technologies. Mobile computing. Mobile computing allows users to access systems through smartphones and wireless devices. This enables employees and customers to interact with the organization anytime and anywhere. Communication technologies are also essential in digital firms. Communication over Internet. Technologies such as VoIP and VPN enable secure and cost-effective communication over the Internet. These tools support remote work, collaboration, and secure data transmission. Now, let's look at how digital firms operate online. Web and e-commerce server operations. E-commerce servers track customer behavior, store transaction data, analyze preferences, and integrate with back-office systems. These systems support both sales and decision-making. Let's see some examples of e-commerce software. E-commerce softwares. There are many e-commerce platforms such as Magento, Zencart, PrestaShop, and others. These tools help businesses build online stores and manage digital sales. Finally, let's conclude with a comparison of these systems. Software comparison table. Different software platforms vary in technology, licensing, and country of origin. Organizations choose software based on business needs, cost, scalability, and support. With this, we conclude our lecture on MIS and digital firms.